Afternoon, Cactus people. Now, some of you probably saw yesterday that we had a bit of damage on this Echinopsis Cuttings. Something got out of the window the wrong way and knocked a stained glass window onto it, which has broken it. So today I thought we'd take this off, clean it up a bit and cut it into sections to make cuttings from it. But first of all, thank you to those of you who asked about the window itself. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no cracks or damage to it, so this is absolutely fine. This is just a repair I did some years ago. They're quite flexible, and here's one I made from scratch, which I cut all the glass and did the lead, and Mrs. Ziggs did the artwork on it, which is great. But I make these when I've got a spare minute, so no worries there. But thank you for asking, everyone. And back to the cactus. So first thing we want to do, I ought to explain what I'm doing a bit better. A few years ago I cut some sections. This is a Punty vestita. To propagate them I cut it into sections, which I shall do that at the same time. And these are some of the sections. I think I've either planted up or sold some of them. The little sections there have grown roots, and they've grown new bits coming out the top there, and that one's grown a double one. So if I wanted to, I could take these off and root these up separately as well, so it's a couple of plants for the price of one there. So I shall do that at the same time, but today we're going to do this with the Echinopsis, which I got as a cutting. I think this was in just gravel for the first year as I got it as a cutting, and then the following year when it had put some roots out I potted it up, which was last year. So make sure your knife's clean. I've cleaned this with methylated spirits before I started, and nice cut off there, and I won't cut the bit that remains anymore. I'm just going to address that with a bit of sulphur. So first thing, get rid of the spider. There we go. And I'm just going to cut this into sections, not too small. Just make sure I've got a hold of it properly before I start. So say about 3 inches should be fine, and a nice clean cut there. It's a little bit soft, but it's cut through all right. So 3-inch sections all the way down, or 4. I haven't got the tape measure, so that'll have to do. And what I'll do with these, I'll let these rest for a week or so until they've calloused over a bit, and then I'll just pop them into some grit until they've rooted up, which, as I say, may take a year, might be quicker. This time of year they've got a couple of months growth before the winter comes on. So alright, that's that done. I won't put that in there because I'm going to use that. So the next thing will be to use sulphur. I shan't do all of this on camera, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So coat any cut surfaces with sulphur to keep any fungus out, and at the same time I shall do this one, which although it looks fluffy, it's quite vicious in places. Got some nice little spikes there. This is off of a crustate version, a crustate cactus. You can see the bottom bit is crustate, so I'll cut that off separately. I'll probably get a crustate bit off of that, but this is reverted to the normal cactus along here, so I'll cut a couple of sections out of that, get some normal plants and maybe a crustate one off of that too at the same time. So might as well do both of them at once while I'm doing it. So that one I'll just dab some sulphur on that, and we'll leave this, and that should grow multiple stems off there if we're lucky. And if I wanted to, I could then cut those off and root those up separate. So it might have been a bit of a shock when I first came in, but nothing's really been lost. In fact, I've probably gained a few cacti there. So there we go. Not a disaster after all. Thank you all for watching.